How do you generalize? War is hell, but that's not the half of it, because war is also mystery and terror and adventure and courage and discovery and holiness and pity and despair and longing and love. War is nasty, war is fun. War is thrilling, war is drudgery. War makes you a man, war makes you dead. The truths are contradictory. It can be argued, for instance, that war is grotesque, but in truth, war is also beauty. For all its horror, you can't help but gape at the awful majesty of combat. You stare out at the tracer rounds unwinding through the dark like brilliant red ribbons. You crouch in ambush as a cool, impassive moon rises over the nighttime paddies. You admire the fluid symmetries of troops on the move, the harmonies of sound and shape and proportion, the great sheets of metal fire streaming down from a gunship, the illumination rounds, the white phosphorus, the purpley orange glow of napalm, the rocket's red glare. It's not pretty exactly, it's astonishing. It fills the eye. It commands you. You hate it, yes, but your eyes do not. Like a killer forest fire, like cancer under a microscope, any battle or bombing raid or artillery barrage has the aesthetic purity of absolute moral indifference. A powerful, implacable beauty. And a true war story will tell you the truth about this, though. The truth is ugly. To generalize about war is like generalizing about peace. Almost everything is true, almost nothing is true. At its core, perhaps, war is just another name for death, and yet any soldier will tell you, if he tells you the truth, that proximity to death brings with it a corresponding proximity to life. After a firefight, there is always the immense pleasure of aliveness. The trees are alive, the grass, the soil, everything. All around you, things are purely living, and you among them, and the aliveness makes you tremble. You feel an intense out-of-the-skin awareness of your living self, your true self, the human being you want to be, and then become by a force of wanting it. In the midst of evil, you want to be a good man. You want decency, you want justice and courtesy and human concord, things you never even knew you wanted. There is a kind of largeness to it, a kind of godliness. Though it's odd, you're never more alive than when you're almost dead. You recognize what's valuable freshly, as if for the first time you love what's best in yourself and in the world. All that might be lost. At the hour of dusk, you sit at your foxhole and look out at the wide river turning pinkish red, and at the mountains behind, and although in the morning you must cross that river, and go into the mountains and do terrible things and maybe die. Even so, you find yourself studying the fine colors of the river. You feel wonder and awe at the setting of the sun, and you're filled with a heart-aching love for how the world could be and always should be. But now it's not. Mitchell Sanders was right. For a common soldier, at least, war has the feel, the spiritual texture of a great ghostly fog, thick and permanent. There is no clarity. Everything swirls. The old rules are no longer binding. The old truths are no longer true. Right spills over into wrong, order blends into chaos, love into hate, ugliness into beauty, law into anarchy, civility into savagery. The vapors suck you in. You can't tell where you are or why you're there, and the only certainty is overwhelming ambiguity. In war, you lose your sense of definite, hence your sense of truth itself. And therefore, it's safe to say that in a true war story, nothing is ever absolutely true.